Hey guys, I'm going to go over how to crochet joined rounds. I'm going to start my crochet round by making a magic circle. If you don't know how to do the magic circle, you can just chain 3, slip stitch those 3 chains together, and work your crochet in the middle of those 3 chains. Now I'm starting row 1 with 6 single crochet in the magic circle. I'm going to pull the tail of my yarn so that all the stitches come close together to finish off the magic circle, and I'll be doing a slip stitch in the first stitch of row 1, and this is how each row is finished when you're working joined rounds. I'm going to chain 1 to start row 2. I'll be working the first stitch of row 2 in the same stitch that I just slip stitched into. The first stitch of row 2 is an increase. I'll be doing 5 more increases in this row for a total of 6 increases, and by the end of the row I'll have 12 single crochet. To finish row 2, slip stitch into the first stitch of the row, and to start row 3, I'm going to chain 1. Again, I'll be working the first stitch of the row into the same stitch that I just slip stitched into. For this row, I'll start with an increase and then a single crochet. I'm going to do an increase, then a single crochet for a total of 6 times, and that will leave me with 18 single crochet in the row. I'm going to finish row 3 with a slip stitch in the first stitch of the row. Now I'm going to chain 1 to start row 4. And in row 4, I'll be doing an increase and then 2 single crochet 6 times, and that'll give me a total of 24 stitches. This technique is hands down my favorite for making little amigurumi or other things that are kind of complex, because I don't have to worry about a stitch marker, and it's just an easy way to tell when each of my rounds are done. So I really prefer it over the continuous rounds, which when I'm finished with those, I always have like a little lump at the end of my work that I don't really know what to do with. Now to finish row 4, I'm going to slip stitch into that first stitch of the row and chain 1 to start row 5. In row 5, I'll be doing an increase and then 3 single crochet 6 times. So that'll give me a total of 30 stitches by the end of the row. To finish row 5, I'm doing a slip stitch in the first stitch of the row, and I'm going to chain 1 to start the final row of this tutorial, row 6. So I'll be doing an increase and 4 single crochet 6 times, and this will give me a total of 36 single crochet at the end of the row. To finish off my circle, I'm going to do a slip stitch in the first stitch of row 6, and then I'll just cut my yarn and pull it through. I'll put a link to the written pattern for this circle and some helpful illustrations and tips down below. Your circle should look a lot like this one. I'll be back soon with a tutorial for working crochet in continuous rounds.